18 years, 6,570 days, 157,680 hours. That's how long the world waited to witness this moment. June 3rd, 2025. Narendra Modi Stadium, Ahmedabad. The stage was set for cricket's greatest love story to finally reach its fairy tale ending. After 18 seasons of heartbreak, 18 seasons of what-ifs, 18 seasons of coming so close yet falling short, Virat Kohli and Royal Challengers Bengaluru were 90 minutes away from rewriting history. But this isn't just a story about cricket. This is a story about obsession, about loyalty, about a man who gave his heart, soul, and 18 years of his life to a team that had never won a single IPL trophy. This is the story of how legends are born from the ashes of defeat. The Curse of the Crown. Let's take you back to where it all began. 2008. A young Virat Kohli, fresh from leading India to under-19 World Cup glory, walked into the IPL with dreams in his eyes and fire in his belly. Royal Challengers. Bengaluru saw something special in this Delhi boy, something that would change cricket forever. But cricket is a cruel mistress, and IPL even crueler. Season after season, RCB became the embodiment of heartbreak. They had everything: the greatest batsmen of the modern era, the most passionate fan base, the most star-studded lineups. Yet, the trophy remained elusive, like a mirage in the desert. 2016 was supposed to be the year. Kohli was possessed, absolutely possessed. 973 runs in 16 matches, a record that still stands today like a monument to individual excellence. An average of 81.08, strike rate of 152.03. He wasn't just playing cricket, he was redefining what was humanly possible with a bat in hand. But even that wasn't enough. The final against Sunrisers Hyderabad, another heartbreak. Another year of maybe next time. The king had given everything, and yet the crown slipped through his fingers once again. The weight of loyalty. Here's what makes Virat Kohli different from every other superstar in world cricket: loyalty. In an era where players jump ships for money, for trophies, for convenience, Kohli did something unprecedented. He stayed. Through thick and thin, through victories and defeats, through glory and embarrassment, he stayed. 18 IPL seasons, every single one in RCB colors. The only player in IPL history to achieve this feat. While others chased easy victories, Kohli chased something more valuable: legacy. While others collected trophies, Kohli collected hearts. But imagine the pressure. Imagine carrying the hopes of millions on your shoulders year after year. Imagine being the face of a franchise that everyone called underachievers. Imagine the sleepless nights, the what-ifs, the burden of being the greatest player never to win an IPL trophy. Critics called him loyal to a fault. They said he should leave RCB for a better team. They said he was wasting his career. But Kohli knew something they didn't. Sometimes the greatest victories are born from the deepest struggles. The Final Frontier, IPL 2025. Fast forward to 2025. The 18th edition of the IPL. Numerology experts would later call it destiny. The number 18 appearing everywhere in Kohli's journey. But before we talk about destiny, let's talk about determination. This wasn't the same RCB that had disappointed for 17 years. Something had changed. The fire in Kohli's eyes was different. It wasn't desperation anymore. It was inevitability. At 36, when most cricketers are planning retirement, Kohli was planning conquest. The league stage saw glimpses of the magic to come. Match after match, Kohli was accumulating runs like a man possessed. Not just runs, quality runs, crucial runs, match-winning runs. By the time the playoffs arrived, he had already scored over 700 runs in the season, once again proving that age is just a number when you have a champion's heart. The night that changed everything. June 3rd, 2025, the IPL Final. Royal Challengers Bengaluru versus Punjab Kings. Two teams, one trophy, and 18 years of history waiting to be made. As Kohli walked out to bat, the entire stadium fell silent. 60,000 people holding their breath. Millions more around the world glued to their screens. This wasn't just another match. This was the climax of cricket's greatest love story. The first ball he faced, a gentle push for a single. Nothing spectacular, nothing flashy, but in that moment, you could sense it. The calmness, the clarity. After 18 years of trying too hard, Kohli was finally playing free. What followed was not Kohli's best innings in terms of statistics, 43 runs off 35 balls. But what it lacked in fireworks, it made up for in heart. Every run was calculated. Every shot was meaningful. This wasn't the Kohli who tried to win matches single-handedly. This was the Kohli who understood that sometimes being part of a team victory is greater than individual glory. The Punjab Kings fought hard. Prabhsimran Singh and Nehal Wadhera showed tremendous character. But on this night, destiny had other plans. On this night, the universe had decided that 18 years of waiting was enough. The moment of truth. The final over. RCB needing to defend 12 runs. Kohli at first slip, watching his teammate bowl the most important over of their lives. His hands clasped together, not in prayer, but in absolute faith. Faith in his team, faith in the process, faith that this was finally their time. Strike one, strike two, and then silence, followed by an explosion of noise that could be heard from space. Royal Challengers Bengaluru had won their first IPL trophy. After 4,473 days of waiting, the drought was over. And there was Virat Kohli, the man who had given everything to this team. On his knees, head bowed to the turf, tears streaming down his face. 18 years of frustration, 18 years of hope, 18 years of unwavering faith, all pouring out in that one moment. This wasn't just a cricket victory. This was validation of a philosophy. This was proof that loyalty isn't outdated, that patience isn't overrated, that some things in life are worth waiting for. The king gets his crown. As Kohli lifted the IPL trophy, the one trophy that had eluded him for so long, something magical happened. The boy who had walked into IPL in 2008 with dreams in his eyes had finally become the king he was always destined to be. The numbers tell one story. Over 8,000 IPL runs, most centuries in a single season, records that may never be broken. But the real story is written in tears of joy, in the embrace with his teammates, in the satisfaction of a promise finally fulfilled. In his post-match interview, Kohli said, "I've given this team everything." But the truth is, this team had given him something even more valuable. They had given him a legacy that will outlive us all.